So what's the difference between a homepage and a landing page? Today, I'm going to show you a couple examples of homepages and landing pages that are out there in the real world. I'm going to show you what makes a landing page more distinct and unique and why they're so valuable, especially for testing, refinement, and for iterations of early product or improving your overall sales. Landing pages are a great tool for conversion rate optimization or CRO, as well as just using them as a general test bed. They're the best way to keep iterating on your product without making huge changes to your homepage that haven't been tested. If you're already familiar with the difference between the two, feel free to skip this video. I've got some links below that show you how to turn real consumer insights into incredibly compelling and high conversion landing pages and use that to help refine your product or your homepage or just tell a better story and make sure it's resonating. They're a fantastic way of collecting specific data from a very targeted audience and being able to use that data to refine and create better products and messaging across the board. So let's start off with what's the difference between a homepage and a landing page. A homepage is what you'd expect. It's the main page when you get to any of the websites. So I'm using monday.com as an example, just to kind of show you the difference between what they have as their homepage, where it talks generically about what they do, the solution they provide, all of the different ways that it can support you. It shows some social proof by showing other people who have used it. It shows off some of its primary features and kind of tells the story of why you should buy this product. The thing I love about good homepages is they are really compelling stories. It starts off with, we solve this problem for you. It tells you a little bit about how they do it. It gives you that verification that it's a real thing for you or it's worked for other people. And at the end, they're going to summarize it somewhere down here saying, hey, look, other people are using this. You should be using it to go and talk to sales. Now, the difference between this and a landing page is a landing page is typically driven by paid traffic or specific keyword terminology. So for example, if I went to a browser and typed in task management, one of the ads that comes up is for Monday. Now, the difference is that the language changes here. The nice thing with a landing page is that you typically know what drove somebody to get there. And now you can change the language to speak to their specific need or pain point. So for example, when I typed in task management, when I show up here, it shows up and says, work smarter with the #1 task management platform. And this entire page still talks about the value of the platform, but it's very focused on tasks because that's what I searched for. That shows the consistency and the congruency between the ad that I clicked or the terminology that I searched for and the page that I landed on that's actively solving the problem that I care about. You'll also notice that things are a little bit different up here. The header's different, there's less actions, and they're more specific. It's driving towards get started. Now, this is only one example, and I'm going to jump into the consumer space just to give you another idea. This is also a landing page. Now, this is one you're probably going to be extremely familiar with. The idea here is that I've gone and I've typed in best portable speaker. Now, these types of sites dominate those search results because they spent a lot of time and money on making sure they have content. They're focusing a lot on SEO. And so these are both paid or organic searches. The reality is that what they're doing is that they're trying to promote products that they can make a commission on. So although this is still technically a landing page, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on them because really this is a different business model. This is about building affiliate products. Each one of these links will drive you to a place where you can buy this product, but whoever produces this page is taking a small commission on every click that you take, and they will make money on anything you buy on that visit. Instead of a rating page, you could also supplement this with a blog post or something else. Again, the idea is that there's specific language that a user has clicked on, and you're solving that problem for them. Now, if you kept scrolling through the listings for best portable speakers, one of the other things that shows up is Bose. Now, they show up and they direct you to all speakers, focusing on the portable elements of it right away. Now, this is because I searched for portable speakers and it's going to take me to this type of a landing page. You could also have very simplistic landing pages where it shows a single product. So if you're just starting off and you're building your very first product, don't worry. I can still drive traffic to a very specific product that talks about the value that my product presents and tells that story, but it's going to be consistent to the language that I'm using in my advertising or in any kind of content that I'm using to drive this kind of traffic. And when I jump over to the Bose homepage, you can see the difference. There's more content. They're pushing more of this summer flash sale than anything else, but you can kind of go through and see everything about their product. You can tell the story of what their brand is. You can learn more about why they want to promote their products over everybody else's, and it represents their brand in a more generic way. In the next couple of videos, we're going to walk through an example using our fictitious RV company, and we're going to show you how to turn pain points into compelling landing pages, how to test and to use this data to create really compelling product or refine your messaging to help improve your conversion rates.